is Vertica Dvivedi, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to start a hobby, and this is for especially for the busy entrepreneurs and professionals. I think the more busy you are, there is a more need for you to have a hobby. There's the mention of sports, photography, cooking, writing, music. Bring a cheerful smile to your face. Are you the one who is thinking of starting a hobby but do not know how? Have you ever started an old hobby but could not continue? Do you think your busy schedule has no time or space for hobby? Are you the one who is pursuing a certain hobby but not feeling so satisfied? Do you suffer from the syndrome of what will he think, she think, and what will they say kind of things? Well, if any of the above is true for you, you are welcome to the circle of HDBI. Now, what is this HDBI? This is the term that I have coined for people like you and me. It is called Hobby Deprived Busy Individuals, HDBI. Years back, I refrained from anything that can even steal a second from my work. I wanted to work completely non-stop. Because of work pressure, deadlines, family responsibilities, most of us stay away fearing that a hobby will take a lot of our precious time. I can completely picture myself as I am talking to you right now. Research for one of our magazines, Office's Reporter, was going on, and the research was just over and we were kind of ready with the project. Little did I know that my life would be going topsy-turvy for years together. In less than 20 days, the first issue was out and we were in Germany to present the first copy among the best designers and producers of the world. Those days were full of traveling, shoots, visits, writing, photography and more. What I fondly remember shooting with India's some of the best supermodels, Milind Soman and Rahul Dev, for the cover of the magazine. And also doing a lot of shoots for spas, hotel, and in that process I did visit a lot of beautiful architecture. Well, those memories are very sweetly ingrained in my mind. Together with that, I also have some memories which I do not want to kind of visit. Those are the memories of endless running, restless breathing, round the clock work, tired life, and the most important, so deeply missing the infant I left at home. For close to 25 to 30 months, I've spent sleepless nights almost for a stretch of 48 to 78 hours, several times a month. Sleep was often deliberately sacrificed just to ensure quality time with the loved ones and family members. Work demands perfection, and I have learned that perfection comes with a very, very heavy cost. If you think my life was tough, then let me take you to a decade back to this episode. Life was comparatively much tougher than what I had just described right now. That time I had just come to Delhi with a backpack and few hundred rupees, and I was desperately looking for, dreaming of finding a place for myself in this big city. Then I scaled up from a very small level and I got a lot of success on the way. However, stress became a constant companion with me. Everything comes with a cost, and it seemed that stress was the byproduct of all the kind of heavy working and non-stop sleepless nights I was going through. I became more angry, rigid, and unhappy with my life. I was almost like a living robot. I forgot how to smile. Let me fast forward to the scene today. Today I am doing much more work, handling a lot more businesses, executions, challenges and deadlines, and yet I feel more at peace and not broken into several pieces. This required a very, very big change in mindset for sure, and a small addition to my routine. Yes, I started singing as a hobby, and in a very disciplined way, sincerely, I am trying to pursue it and consistently, continue it. The big questions now are, how can one start a hobby in between such busy schedules and deadlines? Will the challenges at work allow someone to let the hair down and have a hobby? What are the challenges I faced and how did I overcome them? I have divided the answers into just simple two parts for your easy understanding. And the first thing is how to select a hobby, and second thing is how to and why to consistently pursue it. People find it extremely difficult to select a hobby. One will go through deliberations like, I love sports, but will my body allow it now? Will I be able to do it? And how do I do it? Where do I go? How do I find the time? Etc, etc. Some might think that, okay, I love to go for biking, but doesn't it mean that I have to find a group first? And okay, I'll buy a very nice bike, sports bike, and then I'll start. And those days, keep on postponing, and they never come sometimes. I have a friend who wants to learn a musical instrument since long, but he's still thinking. So these are the hindrances for selecting a good hobby. And once you make up your mind, you are half done. Well, one important thing to understand while selecting a hobby for busy people is do not select a hobby for time pass. Don't forget that you don't have so much of time. You want to have a hobby not to just pass your time or something that takes a lot of time, but you need to have a hobby that improves the quality of your life. Here's the catch. So, after a tiring project or while traveling or after a tired day in the office, if you feel excited to pursue that XYZ hobby, and if that can rejuvenate you from, and refresh you, take my words, you have found the right hobby. If you're finding it still difficult, I'll advise two things. Go back to your childhood. Go and try to find what kind of pursuits interested you. Is this something that you always liked, or maybe you pursued for some time but could not continue? Is this something that your friend used to pursue and used to enjoy, but the thought of doing something never came to your mind? Think of those things, and many people are able to find out their hobby from their childhood. Next, you can also opt for a very practical choice of hobby, just like the way a friend of mine has done. The other day, he was talking to me about how to select a hobby, and and I just kept on questioning him about his childhood, what he loves to do, what he wants to do, and so on. But sort of everything he had some answers about why he will not be able to pursue. Then I thought, okay, let me take him through the practical route and see how it works. And I asked him, okay, fine, how do you spend time with your children? He said, oh, most of the times I just keep on scolding them for not doing this, not doing that, and not doing the things the right way and all that. So how are you bonding with them, Oh, they are now the teenagers, they have their own ways and all that. Okay, what do they play? What's their hobby? They play table tennis. And I thought, okay, great. Why can't you play table tennis? Oh, I have never played that game, and so on. Well, you can always learn the game. Would you not like to bond with your teenage boys? And do you have a tennis board at home? Yes, I have that. And so I said, okay, you have found your hobby, and you're a very practical person, and I'm sure, the pot belly that is kind of protruding from your body also needs something like table tennis to play, and it will help you shape up. He was so happy with the selection, and he said, okay, that's a great thing, and I have that. on my rooftop. I don't even need to go somewhere else. Well, it's so practical. He thanked me so much, and I thanked him for finally selecting something. So a few days back, he called me up to say that he played with his son, and his son was appreciating his skills. To tell you something, even I selected for a very practical, hobby. I love to dance always, and whenever I used to think of a hobby, dance used to come to my mind first. But then I opted for singing because I felt that the current kind of my work demands a hobby that can create a space in between work and personal life. I do a lot of traveling, so during those times I can probably listen to the songs, prepare the lyrics, make my choice clear and all that. And whenever I have some time, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, I can just sing, upload in a YouTube. Well, you can also check my YouTube channel. It's in the name of Vertica Dvivedi, and it has some songs. See, I'm not a professional, but then I'd love to know your opinion about it. Discipline and consistency are very, very important in order to pursue a hobby. So one of my friends asked me, if you have to work for a hobby, why do you have a hobby? My answer was very simple. If you want your hobby to work for you, you have to work for the hobby in the beginning. Then only the hobby will start working for you. You select the speed and interval of time. However, being sincere in that effort is vital for the progress. A hobby not only allows you to rejuvenate, refresh and recharge, it energizes your mind and lifts up your spirit. Without discipline, all this cannot be achieved. Nothing comes without a price, and the price that having a hobby needs is your time, consistency, discipline and sincerity. And if you have these 4 things, be sure that you will be embracing a very interesting hobby and enjoying a little bit more of your personal life than what you have lived so far. The more different it is from the work you do, the better. The lesser time it takes, the better. And if you can accommodate a hobby between work and your personal life, it is the ultimate. I really look forward to your inputs and suggestions, and also do share me your progress at vertica@radiatia.com. Till then, bye bye and take care.